How do you know who your real friends are? People say you only know your real friends when you go through a crisis. But really, all you find out is which of your friends are good or not so good in that specific kind of crisis. Some people are great when something big hits suddenly. They know how to drop everything and be with you. Some people are better with something that grows over time and can support you without getting tired of hearing the same story. Some people are exactly the type of person you want with you when you go for surgery. Some are the ones who you want sitting next to you at your mom's funeral. Some people are the first ones you call when you get dumped or fired. These are rarely all the same person. Your real friends? They are the ones you don't need to put on an act around to make them like you. That like you for who you are and want good things for you. That's pretty much it. Easy. They don't compete with you. They are happy when you do well and feel crappy when things don't. They have healthy boundaries and respect yours. 2. You can go for long periods of time without talking. But when you do talk or meet up, it's as good as it ever was. Mutual understanding that people can just have stuff on and life gets in the way. There are a lot of comments here and I don't agree with a lot of them. Real friends make time for you, and don't text anyone for a month. See who texts you, are a couple I disagree with. First of all, it's naive to think that your friends will always have time to make for you. You have to understand that you're probably far from their only friend. And that they have other people in their lives as well. And sometimes, hanging out with someone too much can get tiring. Even if they are a good friend. On the text 1. I don't believe that being a real friend is based on how much one communicates with the other. For all I know, my friend and I can stop talking for literal years and start talking again like nothing happened. Does the lack of communication between us make us less of friends? Of course not. In fact, we can go years without talking and still crash over at my house anytime. Now for my opinion. I believe that a real friend will never tell you to do anything that harms you. Poke them with a needle. Real ones will react. They don't try to manipulate or gaslight you. They are bold enough in your relationship to say the difficult things to your face. And talk about the best of you when you're not around to others. I'm 30 and have a very close group of friends. We've been friends for 15 to 25 years now. One of the qualities we all share in common is the love and care shown to our families. That same behavior translates over to our friendship and extends to all of our families as well. The way a person treats people behind closed doors and people in public should be consistent. For me, it was when I decided to get clean. YMMV. Here's the thing. People have this idea of permanence. People assume your friend one day in one situation will be your friend no matter what. People change. People grow apart. It's extremely rare that a friendship lasts more than 10 years without the dynamic drastically changing. You find out who your real friends are when the shit hits the fan. Real friends make time for you. Well, they don't exist, so it's easy. I know in my heart. And that's all that matters. When they remember your name. They go the distance. The best friend my husband and I have has been there for us since we got married almost 27 years ago. He's not really the one I would have picked out to still be close to us all these years later, but there you go. From helping my elderly friend out of a ditch on the way to our wedding. I didn't know about that day. To helping us move to just being our friend. He's a good man. Ask for money. They are there for you and support you when you're going through something. When people expect you should always be there for them. But when you need them, they are never there for you. They don't talk shit about you and they want to hang out and talk to you. They play Mario Kart with you. I have no friends. Those who let you be but at the same time can suggest to you good things for improve our skills or mindset, but without manipulating you. When they make an effort to talk to you, and not because they want something, they just want to talk. They put up with an extraordinary amount of your bullshit. This is very difficult and depends entirely on you. Be a good friend and get what you need from friends. I don't mean it in such a clinical way, but that is how to define it. All the traditionally obvious things that make up friendship should be there. Like loyalty, empathy, support, fun, but all of that gets tested and it's up to you to decide what makes you secure that your friendship is good and healthy. There is this common idea that real friends are there for you when things go wrong. But some of us are not strong enough to lift you from the ground when you are low. I think I'm one of those friends that get worried sick and ask the simple, "Are you okay?" question. I couldn't text anyone for half a decade. Not because I didn't want to, but because I wasn't able to. I was and still am absurdly depressed due to family issues and other problems when I decided to go back online, and through my messages only one person texted me saying, "I don't want a one-sided friendship. I don't want to try to text you all the time and get no answer." Said person said this before, and I did warn him about me not being well at conversation and abbed the whole depression thing. I usually did text said person from time to time, and we were joking abbed something before they sent that text. A real friend would have listened to the fact that I told him I am unwell.